All right, everyone. Welcome back here, SportsBook Sports, all things sports betting. I'm your host, Connor, with my boy here, GA.
What's up? Welcome to part 17.
Yeah, part 17.
Made it to August.
Made it to freaking August, man. Fucking NFL's on the horizon here. We're on the way to 100K or zero soon.
Yeah, so you're on the way to 100K. I'm on the way to zero right now, but we'll turn that around. We're going for college football.
Exactly. Once college football comes around, we're going to see a little spike there. I'm definitely excited about the football season to come.
Yep.
But today's episode, we're going to recap where we stand currently with the 100K challenge. We'll give out our picks. And then, I think we just were talking about how we plan on doing the NFL or the college football preview either tomorrow or Thursday. So Please be on the lookout for that episode. And, I'm definitely, like I said, I'm excited for football.
Yeah, it's right around the corner. Before we get started, SportsBook Sports on Instagram and YouTube, SportsBook Talks on Twitter. Give us a like, give us a follow. Let us know what you guys are thinking. Turn on the notifications for all our stuff. We're tweeting more. We're getting more into social media. And we're trying to mix it up more. And we're definitely, like Connor was saying, when we get into college football, and then the NFL, that's really our bread and butter. So we'll be on there a lot. But right now for the baseball season, we're still on there talking about what we like, seeing what everyone else out there likes. So give us a comment. Let us know what you're thinking for tonight's games. Again, August 3rd, part 17 here on the 100K challenge.
Yep. And,
let's get into the recap.
Part 17, baby. And we're still alive,
Somehow, some way, I'm doing my best to shoot myself in the foot. I'm 13-34.
Oh.
That is tough to hear out loud.
Yes,
it's one thing when you type it into the computer for a pre-show. It's another thing when you say it out loud.
Jesus.
Bankrolls at 5,500, down 4,500 on the year. Connor, you're doing a lot better, 20-24. Up $1,000, up $1,600 right now. So you're sitting at $11,662. Like I said, baseball's been rough. Baseball has been tough for me. I don't think either of us are really doing particularly well.
No.
Not as well as we were hoping. So, just trying to hang on. I was thinking over the weekend. I had a little long weekend. Was thinking about it, and I think I'm deciding today that if I don't win today, I'm going opposite George on myself, and I'm going to put my bets in, write them down what I like, and then just take the opposite.
I was going to say, you've been on some Barstool Mincy shit.
Yeah, it's been unbelievably bad.
Yeah.
Even like the other day when we had the episode, I just sent you my two picks, and they were both pretty good teams, pretty good favorites. I forget what they were, and then I just look at them later. I'm like, these guys are getting slammed by terrible teams.
Yeah, you want to know what the craziest part about baseball or gambling in general is like, it's almost harder. It's just as hard to have a losing streak like this than it is to have a winning streak.
Well, every game's a coin flip. So it's like it's just as impressive to be as bad as I am. It's great if you're listening and following and you're fading me.
Yeah.
I'm happy that I'm paying your bills, but it hurts my bills. My bills need to get paid too.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's fucking tough, but we're out here. We're trying to make it happen. At least I'm trying to just hang on until college football season rolls around. I've been doing a ton of research on that, so hoping to start out hot with that and get back into it, and then I think we're both going to have great seasons. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Definitely going to probably up my units a little bit once college football comes around for the beginning of it.
Yeah.
See where that takes me, and then go from there. But yeah, like you said, I think just holding on. One thing that's keeping you alive is you've been using the same units. You've been throwing in some parlays, which I think you need to sort of toss away because those are...
We got away from those as $1,000 I'll never have back.
Exactly. That's where your record falls into where it was. Because I did mine right now, I would be slightly over 500 if I didn't have the parlays in there.
Yep.
But I would be... Like if I did just straight bets, I did my record, and right now I think I'd be like 20-17.
Okay.
But I'd only be up like $700 if I took away any prop bet and just did straight up or over under.
Okay.
So, but the parlays are killer. I mean, you could, like you said, you would probably add another 1,000.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Yep.
And then prop bets too.
Oh,
you'd add some more to that because those are the ones that are the long shots, and it's it's a little bit different than like, you know how those times where we talk about like finding a little bit more value.
Yeah.
I consider those prop bets, but I think those are better bets than like, and it's ironic because I have one in my picks today that you'll see.
Yeah.
But instead of like honing in on like a specific outcome or result to happen.
Yeah.
Like you did with Poirier to knock him out in all those rounds. Granted, that only ended up to be one unit.
Yeah.
But those like, that's 5 losses on your record, technically. You know what I mean? So I think there's different ways you can look at it and you can find value in other ways. But those ones that where it's like, I've been seeing a lot of people betting on like someone to hit a home run.
Yeah, I was
in the long run, those you just aren't making money.
I was looking for one today. I couldn't find it. If I'm being completely honest,
Yeah,
I wanted Schwarber to hit a home run.
Those ones you just don't. It's not valuable.
Nah.
They're just not valuable.
No, and it's just in the long run you're not going to win. So
yeah,
I'm starting over. June's done, July's done. We're starting fresh. August is here, which means football's around the corner. College football's around the corner. So I'm trying to keep those good vibes to help finish out my baseball season because as soon as football starts, I'm done with this.
I was gonna say all the episodes we missed just to give you guys a background. Me and Greg have both been attending Gambling Anonymous meetings.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been trying to seek help especially because we say don't do stuff and then we do it anyway.
Exactly.
So that just lets you know how addictive this shit is. So if you do have a problem, take it seriously.
Call 1-800-GAMBLERS.
Yeah,
call your sponsor.
Yeah.
Get in touch with him or her.
The only thing that saves both of us is that we just don't bet above our means.
Yeah.
Like if we were betting like serious money where if we lost it was like a real problem, it would be an issue. But again, this is all entertainment. This is all for fun.
Yeah.
And so I can go home and watch the Yankees tonight and actually root for them because I'm going to take them tonight even though I fucking hate the Yankees.
I was going to say I've never lost above my means in the sense that like my life takes a hit. Like, I'll be upset on the inside.
Of course,
because
maybe I'm $4,500. I'm pretty upset about that.
I bet so much on certain things.
Yeah.
But like I never understand, and God bless those people who like get to the point where they're like, how do you put your mortgage down?
I don't know.
What do you like refinance your house and you take that money and put it on a bet?
I have no idea.
I don't understand how people get to that point. God bless those people, but that's just something like you said, gambling. Don't get to that point and manage your bankroll. That's one thing we've preached since the beginning.
It's the only thing that's keeping me alive.
Yeah, and we're not even like staying fully disciplined.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, our units have been right.
Yeah.
And we've been betting pretty strict on that, but then it's like, oh, let's slide in a little parlay here.
Yeah.
Let's slide in this. Like that's just not the way to do it. So
no. And the other thing too, it's like for baseball, at least for myself, like at least with basketball, really not even, but for football and college football specifically, like we've been doing it for so long, and I'm so into it that there's like kind of like a checklist for me of like how I find bets and how I come to a conclusion on who I like. Mm-hmm. For baseball right now, I'm just so new to be betting it every day that I'm still trying to figure out, am I fading the public? Am I tailing the public? Am I taking a good team after a bad loss, which is what I did today? Mm-hmm. And then I'm not sticking with it long enough to see if it actually pans out in the long run.
Yeah, you need a bigger sample size.
Yeah, and you just have to stick with it. You have to kind of, find what you think is going to be right and stick with it instead of flip-flopping all over the place like I do.
Yeah.
You just end up losing. So.
Well, that's where like they always say if you like not talk to them, but listen to people that are successful in this industry, they're emotionless. Yeah. You know what I mean? Their bad days, they feel the same as their good days. Like they don't change. I think one thing gamblers, sports bettors specifically, have a tough time with, and gamblers in general, and that's what makes it such like a psychological game. Yeah. Is that when they're losing, there's a certain mindset that comes with losing. Yeah. And then there's a certain mindset that comes with winning. Yeah. And like a losing gambler has that same mindset.
You got to watch, I don't know if you saw it on Netflix, but I came across it this week and I watched it. It's like there's like a whole series out there called like Explained. Yeah. So there's a series on Netflix called Money Explained, and one of like the 25 minutes episodes is gambling. Mm-hmm. And like it was just so funny because it's like, oh, I do that. oh, I get hooked on a slot machine. Like they just break down like how
how
gambling has developed
Yeah.
to make you lose money.
Yeah.
And it's all about length of play. Like we talk about that all the time when we go to the casino.
Yeah.
Got to get in, got to get out.
Yeah.
If you sit there for a long time, the house is going to win every time.
Yeah.
And just like all the little things along the way that they do.
Yeah,
too.
the urges they make you have. Like that's what I said. Like when you're gamblers, like when they lose, they're like, I gotta make that back.
Yeah,
that's like the first thing they have. It's like, I gotta make that money back.
And like you were saying, it was like kind of tough because like some of the people that they had in there were like people that have like lost everything.
Life,
they've been divorced, like they've lost their children, they've lost their homes. It's like crazy that people do get this hooked on it. But
I've caught myself a couple times like having that, like not to the point where it's like, because as I said, I've never been to the point where it's like, oh, I need to like go pull out $1,000 and just put it in here.
Yeah.
Something that I can't afford. Like, however those people were doing it, it never got to that point. But I've caught myself being like, I'm up. It's always when I'm up money.
Yeah.
Or when I'm like even and I should walk away and I'm like, all right, well, I came with 250. I might as well lose it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's the thing is, like I said, losing people, they'll lose and then be like, I got to make it back. And then they just don't make it back. And then it's even worse.
Yeah.
Winners are like, they're up double their money. They're like, I got to triple my money.
Yeah.
I got to quadruple. There's never enough. And that's the fucking, those are the people the casinos prey on.
Sure.
So if you can somehow control those urges on both sides of it, in the long run, you can find a way to be somewhat successful and then just continually grow it, but it's never going to be like the lottery that people think it is.
Yeah.
And that's another thing psychologically that gamble has, is like people love the rush of being able to hit for $5,000, $10,000 in a day.
100,000 on a slot.
Yeah, whatever it may be. So that's a crazier part. And I'm going to have to watch that show because as I was saying, successful gamblers, sports bettors specifically, they stick to their game plan.
Yep.
No matter if they're winning or losing.
Yep. And
that's very important, I think.
No, it was cool. It was 25 minutes and just explain stuff pretty well. It was just something interesting to throw on.
Yeah.
So yeah, 100K challenge. Our results are results, at least for me. Connor, you're up 1,600. I'm down 4,500. Baseball season is in full swing, so let's get to tonight's picks. I got 2 on the evening. I got the Yankees -1.5 coming off a bad loss against Baltimore. I think they bounce back tonight. And then again, the Blue Jays coming off a bad loss. 250 to win 250. Yankees are 250 to win 208. Okay. So those are my 2 picks on the evening. I just think that like I said, I'm trying to stick to it. I'm trying to find a new groove here with baseball. And for me, it's just going to be good teams that are coming off a bad loss.
Yeah.
I'm just going to try to take them every night.
Yeah. So, yeah, I got some quirky bets out there, I guess you could call them. My first bet of the night is the Tigers versus the Red Sox.
Yep.
500 to win 750, I think it is. The Tigers are pitching Willie Peralta tonight. I think he's going to come out and put something together. A lot of the public's on the Red Sox. But I'm taking the Tigers to win first 5. You get it at plus 150, but there's a draw. So this is like a 3-way bet. So if they draw, I lose. Okay. So I need the Tigers to be up after 5 innings.
Okay.
The line normally was like plus 105 or 110. Mm-hmm. I get it at plus 150 because the draw is its own bet itself. Okay. In this pick. So no draw. I need the Tigers to be winning after 5 innings. 500 to win 750. My second pick of the night is the Nationals over the Phillies. I think Patrick Corbin's on the mound tonight.
So is Zach Wheeler.
Zach Wheeler, yep, who has been having a good year. Yep. A lot of people are on the Phillies. I just see a little bit of value in the Nationals. The reason I like them is because I think Corbin could put something together against this lineup. Yep. Maybe I'm completely off, but what happened to them last night, I see them coming out with a little bit of edge, even though they traded away Trey Turner and their lineup's a little scarce right now. They don't have the same juice that they did before the trade deadline, even though it was one person.
Yeah, one Scherzer.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be in this matchup anyway. Yeah. But I think they're going to come out with a little bit of a vengeance tonight, play a little more serious because of how they lost it yesterday. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
But the Phillies scored 4 or 5 runs or whatever it was in the top of the 9th.
Yeah.
And fans were walking out and shit, so I hope they put on a little bit more of a show tonight.
Yeah, the other thing, too, is interesting about that because, like, all day today I've been hearing, like, fade the Nationals, like, they're sellers. Like, anyone that was sellers at the deadline, people were saying you should fade them because their chances are...
And they've been winning.
They've been winning, and also that, they're playing the Phillies.
Yeah.
The fact that the odds are that crazy, 500 to win 840,
yeah,
like, that, to me, that's just
it's like
insane.
plus 160, I think it was, or 170, whatever it was.
Yeah.
FanDuel, yeah, I think
that's
it was
great
something
value.
weird. Yeah, that's why I said I was like, this is great value. People are fading or hammering the Phillies.
Yeah, no, the fucking Phillies.
Yeah, and I just think it's a good scenario to take that value.
Yeah.
But then the last bet I have is where I think this is one of those ones I was telling you about. It's like a long shot, but it's a little quirky of a bet. But I'm taking the Indians
Against my Blue Jays?
against the Blue Jays.
Okay.
To be up after the first inning.
Okay.
Because there's a stat.
These are the type of things like I'm starting to think about. Like I just might start betting like this. Like I might just take first inning bets and stuff. Like I gotta start.
Take the no run first innings. I love those. But I've been talking to one of my boys, and he has mentioned to me on a couple people, but Hyon Rua.
Yeah, the guy for Toronto.
For Toronto who's pitching tonight he puts up like people score. I forgot what it was. This was like a month ago though, or a couple weeks ago. He was like 9-1 in the over of the first inning. Okay. So he comes out and they get a run off him.
That's what I'm saying.
And then he settles in.
These are the stats I need.
Since then, he started to like buckle down a little bit, and he hasn't given any up. Okay. Tonight, I think he gives one up.
Okay.
And then the Indians
all you need is one run. You need to be 1-0 in the
first. 1-0. I just... Fuck, if it's 3-2 in the first.
Yeah,
like,
I'll
take whatever. Whatever it is, as long as they're leading, and for it to be like plus 400. Yeah. I was like, fuck, I might as well just take this for 250 too. I didn't put 500 on it because I like my first 2 bets a lot. Yep. And if they can come cash in, this is just icing on the cake. Yep. So, I see the value there with him giving up runs in the first inning. That's amazing value for me. So I took that stat and put it in a way, because if you just took over 0.5 first inning, it's like minus 130. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, over for just
both teams.
Over for either team. Okay.
So like them scoring over 1 run. Yeah. Or scoring 1 run.
Even like Cleveland over in the first inning 1 run. Chances are those odds are much lower because it's like them to be winning.
Because all
like you have is much higher.
Is much higher. Yeah. Because they could score a run and then Toronto still has an opportunity to beat them. Yeah. That's why the odds so much higher. So yeah, I just see some value in that and figured it was a good opportunity.
And like you were kind of saying before I cut you off, like it's just a great way to look at what you think is going to happen and find a way to maximize the value on the bet.
Exactly.
You think that the Indians are going to be up in the first inning, so instead of taking the over on the first inning, instead of taking the Cleveland over on the first inning, you're going with Cleveland to be up and winning in the first inning, 250 or 950. I love that.
Yeah, I just think for that value, it was like plus 380, I think it was. Yeah. Fuck it, I'll take it. Yep. So yeah, those are my picks for tonight, and let's hopefully we can have a nice run here, because you've had a losing streak, a tough one. Yep. And neither of us have had a hot winning streak.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna eventually occur. So.
Yep. All right, August 3rd picks, 100K challenge.
Yep. Follow all the social medias, and we'll see you guys next episode.